Okay, it's time again for my Project Pan update. This is number 7, and I do have some empties this time, so let's get to that. The first thing is the Redken Extreme Anti-Snap. There's a little bit down there, but I just can't get it out. I'm not going to force it out. Unfortunately, I finished this just as my hair became really damaged, so I did have to buy this again, but I bought the little teeny bottle because this one took me years to finish. But I am finally done with that. Then I have the Skindinavia Cool Flash Makeup Finishing Spray. It says it has heat resistant makeup hold, which is the reason I bought it. However, I did not find that it kept my makeup on. I got it because it gets so hot and humid here during the summer, and this did not do anything, so I would not get the skin. Then I finished the Tarte Clean Slate Face Primer. There's still some in there, but this packaging is so awful that I'm not going to fight with it. I squeezed out as much as I could into an external container, and I'm not messing with this. This was also incredibly old, so I'm glad that it's done. They still have the face primer, but I think it's a little bit different. I'm not sure if I would get this again or not. I have some others, so I don't have to think about that for now. Then I have the Firene Oil Control Powder, and I finished that. There's a tiny bit in there. It had a hard time getting it out of this little thing. So I probably would not buy this again. I find their website difficult to work with, and they often don't have things in stock. I don't really like loose powders anyway, so I would not get this again. Then I finally finished the Benefit Stay Don't Stray sample. It got so where I couldn't get enough on the brush to make it really work. I'm not going to take the stopper out, it's a sample. And I have so many other things to try to work through. But I never used this on my eyelids. I found that it didn't work well for my eyelids, but what I actually liked it for was an under eye primer. And I would use it as a primer on like really red parts of my skin and red blemishes. I would put some on the back of my hand and dab it on, and I felt that my concealer worked better with that. So I actually would consider getting this again, though I'd really like to get another small size rather than a big size. For some reason, Benefit's packaging is really huge compared to, like, I guess the expiration date, like how much you would actually use of the product, that you could never finish it within the time that they suggest that you use it. So I would like to get a little tiny one, so I'll have to see if it's in one of those little sample kits that they do. Then the last thing I have here is the Pacifica All Light Multi-Mineral BB Cream. This is actually not finished. It only had about this much product in it the first time, and I used it a couple times, but I can't use this anymore. The problem with this is I would put it on and my face would itch for hours. And I thought, well, maybe it was just that. So I put it on again and my face itches and my eyes start burning. It smells horrible. Not like it's bad, it's just got an awful heavy smell that did not go away, which is probably why my face was itching. So I just can't use this. And I guess that's the thing with putting a product that you've never tried before in one of these things. Sometimes it just does not work out. But I'm not going to try to use something that's as bad that makes my face itch and my eyes burn just to finish something up. It was a sample anyway. It came from Ipsy. So that is not empty, but being tossed. Now on to the other stuff. Okay, this is my last big bottle. This is the Japanese Cherry Blossom from Bath & Body Works. And I am right there. I did not use this as much this month as I did the previous month, but I'm getting down to the low part of the packaging, so hopefully I can get through this. I'm just gonna use this as much as I can, room spray, body spray, house spray, whatever spray, and try to get this done. The only two foundations I used were the Makeup Forever with the really, really dirty bottle and the Sally Hansen Airbrush and Light. It's hard to tell where this is. You can't see through it, but I've been shaking it. It doesn't feel like it's that full, but I just don't know how much this has in it. I've been trying to use this on days where I'm not really doing anything. Normally I wouldn't put foundation on at all, but this is light coverage, very, very light, and not really the best color for me. It's a little yellow, so I've been trying to use it on those days just to get through it. This is the one that I've been using as my foundation for when I would actually use foundation. I would really like to finish this up. I may have to start mixing it with moisturizer or another BB cream because it does not work well for me in the winter. Luckily, it's been hot still, so my face has not been all that dry thus far. And I am right here. I am right there. So under the, where it says foundation, a little bit. And I do like this one, however, considering I can only use it half the year, you know, it's a little much. Then I have the Holika Holika Wine Therapy. It's right there under wine. So I did use a bit of this. I did not use this as much as I wanted to. I was trying to use it a couple times a week, but towards the end there I just kind of forgot about it. Still, I've made a decent dent still, so if I use it more, I may be able to finish or at least get really, really low. My last sample in here is the Stila In the Moment palette sample, and I'm right here. I just did not use a lot of eyeshadow this month, but I'm going to make a real effort to use this up during November and not have it around for December. Hopefully I can do that. If anything, I might have one of those really dark shades left, probably Catalyst because it's black, but I'm going to do my best to use this up this month and not have it around next month. Okay, then I have the Ula Lift from Benefit. This is kind of exactly what I'm talking about with the Benefit packaging being so big compared to the fact that they say that you should have this 6 months. It does not take much of this product at all. It actually may be a little bit further down than where you can see on the sides, because I can see in there the wand goes, I can see the wand a little bit further down than I can see in the sides. But there's no way that this is going to be done. This takes so little product. So, huge packaging for the time frame that they really want you to use it in. And I've been using the Benefit Fake Up this month. And I am right here. So hopefully I can get through this. I'm not liking it as much now that it's this far down, and I don't know that I would dig into this. I'm not going to for the Project Pan, but even after that I don't think I'm going to dig into it. I liked it a lot more when it was newer than I like it now. And I have not used the eye roller or the flour one. I used the Benefit Erase Paste, but it takes so little that there's no progress on that. And this is the e.l.f. Cover Everything Concealer. I feel like this isn't going anywhere. It took no time at all to hit pan, but once I did, it doesn't feel like it's actually moving. I don't mind though. I don't dislike this concealer. Then I've only been using this Tarte for True Blood eye primer. Though it is starting to dry out, I have to dip the applicator in more than once to use it. But it's hanging in there. I have used this, but it doesn't show any progress. And the Moonshine highlighter from Urban Decay. It's got this dip, but it's just not making it to the pan. I don't even know that I'll hit pans, but that's the goal I'm going to have to actually like hit the pan in there for this, because there's no way that's going to be finished. And the Kat Von D tattoo liner is still hanging in there. I have had a few times where it goes on one eye and then doesn't seem to be black enough even when I shake it to cover the other one. So I'm like, oh yay, it's about done, and I lay it down, try it again, and it works perfectly. This is the never-ending liquid liner. And I have the Benefit Eye Bright, and it is right there. I did not sharpen it this month, so I don't know how much longer it has, but I will work at it, I guess. And I didn't use any of these, the Lime Crime, the nude liner from Rimmel, Milk, or Candlelight, and the other primers. I did bust out the black one. I had used this before, so there was some use in it. That is where I am on the black liner. It looks like it cracked, but it still works. It's got some glitter in it. But I actually used this on my waterline. I cannot get pencil liner to stay on my waterline, but the gel one works better and stays on longer than the pencil. Then the brown that I'm using for my eyebrows, I am right here. This won't be finished either, but this was brand new when I started, and I have made a pretty significant dent in that. Okay, and then my two liners, the CK1 birthday one from Ulta and the Elizabeth Arden lash extending treatment. I do not like this one. This one is way too wet. Even now it's been open for a little while. It feels like there's still product in there, so I continue to use it, but I can only use it on my upper lashes, and it smears. If my eyes water even a little bit, this smears like all over the place. And the CK1 mascara, I always like this rubberized packaging, but then it gets so dirty. And I don't really like this one either. It stays on so I can put it on my bottom lashes, but it is so hard to take off, and I have lost eyelashes since using this, probably from taking it off. But it's so thick feeling, and I keep wanting to pick at it. Oh, and then the kind of bane of my Project Pan lip products and eye products. This is the only eye product, not that one, this one. This is the only one that I've used. And I am right there. So it looks like there's not much in there, but this does not take a lot. Otherwise you start looking really, really shiny. But I have not used any of these other ones. It was probably a mistake to put this many cream shadows and loose shadow in this. And then the only lip gloss I've used has been this one, and I am about right here. It got shaken up as I was moving it, but last time I could see the break. It was about right here on the top of the design there. And the only lipstick that I've used was Gem of Roses right here. So that is everything for my Project Pan update. I will be back again next month with my second to last update, and hopefully I will have some empty products, but I'm getting to the point where these are going to be the hard ones to use up. So I'm hoping I can make some progress, maybe hit pan on a few things or get things almost done before the end. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.